Oh, look at this. This camera is not very flattering, but it is 10 past 6 in the morning, so not many people are probably awake and would forgive me of my disheveled appearance. So, I was at the UK Games Expo yesterday. I was filming a lot of stuff on the Instagram. So if you want to see the kind of stuff that we're getting into, then check out our Instagram for that. There's a link, I believe, somewhere below the comments for you to check that out. But yeah, this is essentially me just chatting away about what happened at the UK Games Expo last night. So I got there just before it opened, bumped into Unicorns and Board Games, an Instagrammer called Zoe. An Instagrammer whose name is Unicorn Board Games, whose name is Zoe. And had a chat with her. We saw Pink Meeple, Mama Meeples, all the Meeples. Just basically saw loads of like people who I've either kind of not really had much to do with, but follow on Instagram or chatted a couple of times or liked some of their posts or vice versa. And yeah, like it was absolutely lovely meeting all these people and just kind of chatting away. I feel with the UK Games Expo, I go for the games, but I say for the people. You can quote me on that. It was a really fun evening. So the press night, there's 3 parts to it already. So the first part of it is there is a UK Games Expo Awards ceremony. So these are basically games that are going to be the expo that you can buy whilst they're there. And yeah, they basically these games go out to a bunch of different gamer groups, and those gamer groups then play all these games, and then they rank all of these games, and then a top 3 are basically selected. And at that point, it then goes over to the judges to kind of, out of those 3, to select who's the best. So yeah, lots of really fun games. So we were basically sitting in the back of this kind of award ceremony and just taking it all in. And yeah, that was pretty interesting. They had Luke Gygax, is that his name? The son of Gary Gygax, obviously a Dungeons and Dragons legend there. And Steve Jackson, but the American Steve Jackson, I don't believe it's the guy who did Choose Your Own Adventures. I think it's the guy who did GURPS and Car Wars. I don't think they're the same person, but if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. So they were there, they were giving the awards away, and that was really nice for everyone. Then the second part of the press night is you go into the actual press area, which is basically loads of stalls that are going to be exhibiting at the expo, and you can go along and you can basically see these games before anybody else. I say before anyone else. If you're a press person, you get to go over there pretty straight away, but it's in the open gaming, so if you next year, if you're around, you can basically go up to the open gaming and just kind of filter into the press stuff, because there's no one stopping you, and it's always good to see what's kind of out there. So the people I went to see, so the press night, you normally are supposed to go there and talk to people about their games. I was going and just talking to people about themselves, because these are people who I've either kind of met or I've done their games before, and I just wanted to actually see them and talk to them and see how, see what they're like in person, I guess. The person I was most looking forward to meeting was Chris from Black Letter Games. I've known that guy for years, but never actually come face to face with him. So that was absolutely lovely meeting Chris. He's got a game there called Gunpowder, Treason and Plot. I played a previous version where it was set in a submarine, but they've changed the kind of the aesthetics of the theme of it. So now it is, it's no longer in a submarine. It's at the Houses of Parliament, and it looks fantastic. The artwork's great. The gameplay hasn't really varied much from what I played last time, but they've changed some nuances there. So he's going to be in the open playtesting area today. So I'll be going down there, playing that, and sharing some thoughts with you guys about that. But very excited to play that game. Next, there was Paul Rose from the Triskelion Games. They've got a game called The Thinning Veil. It's currently on GameFound, I believe, and it's a solo cooperative version. Now, this game they made was actually a huge kind of 1 to 4 player co-op adventure. Didn't fund. So he basically scaled it all back and did focused on the gameplay, focused on the story, and this time around it's a solo/co-op game. Still, it sounds like it's got a lot of hours to play in there. The components are beautiful. The artwork's great, and the story, from what I've played so far, really enjoyable. Just absolutely loved it. So that's the Thinning Veil. They're going to be there. And you can play, there's a demo that they do every time they play a game, but there's also one they've created specifically for the Expo, which is a 2-player game. So Alex is joining me at some point today, so when he's joined me, I'm going to go and play that. We of course saw Bez. Bez is always amazing to, what an amazing individual Bez is. She comes up with concepts for games which blow my mind. Some of them aren't, I wouldn't say are even games, they're just experiences. And normally in small packages, which, just delight, they're fantastic. So one of the games, I'll be honest, I played a game, I didn't play a game, she was explaining the game to me, and it's a mindfulness game. And I honestly had a tear in my eye when she was explaining it, because I thought that is an absolutely beautiful idea. Like a beautiful kind of project, and just amazing. The idea is essentially you have a deck of cards. You're going to be like drawing 3 of them, picking one of them, and then you're going to be doing this over a year. You kind of play that card during the day or whatever, and then next you pick 3 more cards, and the next day you do that. And it's stuff like, write 3 of your favorite songs on this card, and at some point it'll tell you to listen to one of those songs. So yeah, it's just lovely. It's just a really lovely kind of concept. So I'm going to be going there, finding out a bit more about that. I think everyone could do a little bit of bit more kind of mental health care in their daily regime. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Who else I see? I saw Marco from Raybox Games. They do Escape from Stalingrad Z, or Z, depending on wherever you are from in the world, how you pronounce that. And yeah, I really enjoyed the game. We didn't finish the playthrough of it because my camera decided to not capture the audio for one of the levels, so I kind of had to halt that. So I went over and spoke to them. He shoved several boxes full of miniatures into my hands and said, paint those up, we'll get you... Hello, Ella. I can say hi. Hi, Ella. And hi, Ella again. I'm worried it's a bot. Yes, so yeah, Marco was absolutely lovely. We've got all these miniatures to paint now, so they'll be on the Instagram, and we'll be filming some more Escape from Stalingrad Z. There's also going to be some coverage of their kind of Viking horror game they've got coming out. They've got a cat fantasy adventure game as well, which looks really fun. And these are all games which are in like a game book. You've got like a map on one side, the rules on the other. I'm glad you're not a bot. Sorry, I'm just checking. So yeah, that looks fantastic. Lander's going to be there. Now, Lander is a game that was there years ago. It's a game where you crash land on a planet and you're basically having to deal with resources and crew members screwing each other over. And it's whoever's got the best kind of colony at the end of the year. You win the game. It's a tableau building game, and it just looks so cool. So I was really disappointed when it didn't fund it at kind of Kickstarter, vanished from site, and then it's back. It's landed once again at the UK Games Expo. So hopefully we're going to get a game of that in, because it just looks so cool. So that's Dranda Games are going to be there. They've got their new game Mutagen. That looks pretty cool. Those guys do some fantastic games and really lovely people. So always happy to support that. Parabel Games are there. The guys who do Shiver, I will be going over and once again just absolutely fawning over them and just saying, guys, you just do such great work. Such great work. So yeah, that'll be cool. There's loads of role-playing games this year. I'm going to try and check them all out. But something I'll be doing today, something I always do at the Expo, and I kind of did this at AirCon, and I thought this is quite a fun idea. So normally at Expo, what I'll do is I will basically go around my camera, and for the very first like hour or 2 hours, just walk around each stall, stop, record what's going on there, as in, you know, what are they selling, what are they kind of play testing, have a little chat to them, and then move on to the next one. This takes me around 2 hours to get through this. So today, This guy is going to speedrun the UK Games Expo. I'm going to be on live, either on here or on my Instagram. I'm not sure which yet. If there was a way I could do both, that'd be amazing. Maybe I'll have a quick look into that today. But yes, essentially, I'm going to be speedrunning the UK Games Expo. What that means, I'll be going through the front doors and I will be just walking as fast as I can. Not running, don't want to alarm anyone, but I will be walking as fast as I can and capturing as much as I can for from the expo for your eye sockets. Now, the audio in there is probably going to be great. The actual internet over there is probably not going to be great. So yeah, it could be a terrible idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. It might be really fun. You can expect videos like this about this time in the morning because my body will not let me sleep past like 5 o'clock because it's like, you're so excited, Adam, wake up. So obviously as a 40-year-old man, I have my coffee and frosted pastries to consume. But yeah, I'll be doing that around 9 o'clock-ish today. That's when the doors open. So if you are on social medias and you want to check that out, either check out on Instagram or check here and you'll see me just zooming around. If there's anything you guys think I should check out, let me know. I'll cover some of that for you and show you what that's all about. Much else to say? I don't think there's much else to say. I'm going to go. I'm going to have my frosted pastries. And yeah, if you see me at the UK Games Expo, please come and say hi. It'd be lovely to chat to you guys and yeah, take a picture. There is on Instagram, there is a UK Games Expo bingo, and it's got like nine content creators on there for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, different ones every time. So the idea is you can go up to one of those, try and fill in your bingo sheet by getting a selfie with the people on there. I am on today's bingo, so if you do see me and you want to complete that, then you've got to find this guy. Try not to find me in the first hour when I'm zooming around, but I'll be kind of loitering around outside. And I've also brought Happy Salmon with me. I said brought, I'm not there yet. I will bring Happy Salmon with me for anyone who wants to have a go at that in the queue whilst they're waiting. I'm also taking a page out of Trywin Games' book, because essentially that guy always wears shorts. And I'm always taking the mick out of him, but it's so hot today, and it's so hot in the expo generally, the NEC, that yeah, I'm going to be wearing 3/4 lengths cargo shorts, I think my wife calls them. So I'll be wearing those bad boys. So apologies for anyone who has to see my knees. But yeah, I'll be wearing those. Lots of pockets, which is great because I can have games in them. But yes, all in all, guys, I'm a little tired. Very excited. And my voice is okay for the moment, but it feels, I mean, it's too early to talk, really, guys. Right? It's too early for this. Too early. I don't know what I was thinking. I've got to, do I need to iron this? Is this okay, guys? I don't know. I don't have my wife here to say, you should probably iron that, Adam. So, I think it's okay, right? No one cares. No one cares. Yeah. That's about it from me. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you're having a lovely day today, whatever you've got planned. If you're at the expo, come say hi. If you're not at the expo, you can always message and say hi anyway. I'm always happy to talk to people. Apologies, Ella, for calling you a bot. Just, I wasn't sure. So I'm glad you're not a bot. And yeah, fantastic. Guys, thanks for joining. I'm going to be heading off now and try not to fall asleep. I'm so tired. So tired. Anyway, guys, until next time, stay safe.